From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and Friends.
Sandy Kastel and Friends, produced by Michael Leonetti. Sandy Kastel has been entertaining audiences for years on stage, screen, radio, and television. And for the next 60 minutes, she'll be talking with local and international performers, artists, authors, celebrities, and more, with special features like women in music and arts, shopping at Smith's, cooking with Chef Michael, and staying fit and fabulous forever. Now, let's bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show this morning, Monday morning. Good morning, Chef Michael.
Good morning,
Good morning, Chef Michael.
Good morning.
We had such a wonderful weekend. Oh my gosh,
Yep.
we had our great WEMA event. Thank you so much to everybody who came out and joined us. If you want to see photos and part of the entertainment, go to YouTube on our site where John Stiles just posted yesterday. I guess you posted it yesterday. Oh my gosh, you're so fast. And he posted all these photos from our event, and we had a lot of great people there. We had a lot of fun. We had Let's Talk About Your Hair owner, Peter Anthony, and Stephanie, both owners there. And they're also sponsors of the show, of the TV show, and he's doing my hair color. I got my hair color done yesterday. Again, yes, along with Stephanie. She got her red done too. And then also we had Marissa Rolfe, who was there, and she did some demonstrations. She did the smoky eye for all of us women. The men didn't do it. I don't know why. John said he was going to, but he chickened out at the last minute. She was busy. She was busy for most of it. And then also we had some prizes that were donated by Let's Talk About Your Hair. We had Marguerite from Magnolia we had from Truffles and Bacon, and also Pirco, and then Jolie was there, and all of our guests, the Pascals, the Lisa Grosso, and
well, the funniest thing about Lisa Grosso, John, when you did this show, she had the money in her hand.
She had the money in her hand.
It was funny because she picked her husband's pocket. I could not believe
That's all
that
she had.
girl
That's all he had in his pocket that day.
He had about $7,000 on him.
Those were all $1,000 bills she had in her hand.
We got a lot to say today. A lot to say. And said, yeah, because what happens is we used to shoot this out of the house, but we got so many calls that we couldn't get the
can't
quality.
hear the sound, and I know. So he's not cooking today, unfortunately.
So we're in the studio with John Stiles, our cameraman, and Ryan Rose. But I got to tell you something. Everybody is an announcement we have to make.
Uh-oh. A big announcement. Attention. Big announcement coming up. Where's our attention music?
Our big show that we're doing in October 5th at Sienna's will not be at Sienna's.
It's been moved.
And the reason why it's been moved, and I'm going to tell you the truth, we really looked at that. What happened is, and I kind of blame myself, I wanted to do something special for that guy. There's a back section where you could seat 40 people. I'm going to tell you, we would have had some very unhappy customers because you wouldn't be able to see. Stop kicking me, Sandy. You wouldn't be able.
Stop telling people when I'm kicking you, Michael. The reason I kick you under the table is so that I'm, it's supposed to be a subtle hint.
I'm not going to say no. I didn't want anybody
where we are going, not where we've been.
Yeah, because what happened is I said to Sandy, they're going to complain. $35 a ticket. I can't see the show. Well,
so it's not that. It's not only that. It's just that we could only seat about 120 people in there, and that would be jam packed.
Right.
And this way we're moving it to Canyon Gate Country Club. Yes, over at Sahara and Durango, and we can seat 150 people.
Right.
And everybody can
see the show. But the most important thing is that we're doing, we're going to Canyon Gate. We're shooting our television show there.
Yes.
And the biggest problem is, and David Taylor, who's one of our best cameraman outside of John Stiles.
That's right. John Stiles is a magnificent, yes.
Why do you got to depict the Italian people like we don't know how to speak English?
That's all you do. You talk about like that.
What's really nice is that he said to me, Mike, he said,
balls.
Can I get a friggin' word in, please?
Why? So what did you say? So tell us. Inquiring minds want to know.
He said to me, Mike, I won't be able to get these shots. I'm telling you.
Oh, David, I know.
He said,
I know. Even John, it's a challenge. But
guess what?
We're going to be at Canyon Gate Country Club. And that is located at 2001 Canyon Gate Drive, which is in Canyon Gate Country Club.
The States, where the millionaires are at, where the Carl Grossos and the Tanners, the billionaires.
That's right. And the Gallaghers are there. That's
Keith
right.
Gallagher, the whole gang is there.
I know. We got the whole thing.
Let me tell you what we did. I got to tell you this on the air, folks. This Wednesday, we are performing at... I was ready to say Sienna's. We're performing at
Tuscany
the Tuscany Grill in Henderson.
Yes, with Jerry and Lou and Mike. Yeah.
Right, now, let me say something.
No. You've been saying something.
Okay.
What else do you want to say?
Please, will you let me talk?
Well, hurry up. I got things I want to say, too. Hurry up.
Go ahead, I'll wait.
No, come on. Come on.
Stop.
Stop. He hates it when I plays with his ear.
Stop picking on me. So anyway, I got to tell you something, folks. All jokes aside. We went to see Lou. Now, the last time I was treated with...
I know, Michael doesn't care about details like that.
What's that? The red carpet treatment.
Last time you went to see Lou...
the last time I was treated with red carpet treatment, and I'll be honest with you, when I was at the Dunes Hotel, those guys bended over backwards for me. Okay?
At the Dunes,
I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I could have cried. Lou and Mike...
And Jerry. Oh, my God.
Did not know what the hell to do for us for Wednesday night. Now, you got to remember something, folks. These people have been a success before Sandy and I will ever walk into that place. I'm telling you, now, no BS. His meatballs are equal to mine. Oh. Jerry is a hell of a... These people, there's no joke.
Jerry,
and if you remembered when I said our commercials, and this has nothing to do with them being sponsors, I'm telling you the God's honest truth, their food is absolutely incredible.
It is.
You know, and we went up there, and they do about 175, 200, sometimes 300 dinners a night. This guy says to me, Mike, where do you want the tables at? Where do you want the grassos at? Where can I put the... You know, when I said, Lou, don't worry about it. Don't change nothing. He didn't want to know nothing. And I want to send a shout out because, you know, my neighborhood, let me tell you, there's all kind of Italian people, you know, and Lou is from my neighborhood, you know, and when you get those...
back east.
We like you or we don't like you. We will work with you. We don't... Me, I'm from the old school. I put out my hand. Okay? You want to do a contract? Guess what? If it's in billions of dollars, then that's different. Dean Martin said to his producer, let's do a show, the Gold Diggers. And his producer, and God forgive me.
Did they write it on a napkin?
He never wrote it on nothing. Dean shook his hand.
Handshake.
And for 30 years.
And the handshake
was good. Because today, in a contract, my lawyers, it's all a bunch of... Look, when somebody wants to deal with you, they deal with you. When they don't, they don't. So you can stick the contract up your gazoo. It don't mean a damn thing. But Lou treated Sandy and I so magnificently, so wonderfully. His hospitality towards us was great, you know. And like I said to myself, I wonder how they must have did the same thing for Sinatra, because this guy was great. And I'm telling you something, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I know that we have a lot of fans on this side of town, but do yourself a favor, and again, reservations are already starting.
That's right, 702-940. I hope I got that right. 1400.
Right.
702-940-1400. Let me just check to make sure.
Give Lou a call and say, we want to come up and see Mike Leonetti, and we want to see Sandy Kastel, Jimmy Melodor, and the gang. You know, and he said, Mike, my place is open to you. Do what you want and have a great time. And Lou, I know you're listening out there, and if you're not, I hope someone tells you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Lou, for being so kind, for giving Sandy and I an opportunity to come to your establishment and perform and sing to your customer.
Wednesday night. That's Wednesday night.
This Wednesday.
From 8 to 11:30. And so we'll be there. We're going to be with Chad Michaels. The Chad Michaels Spider is going to be on bass. We got David DaCosta. We got Ryan Rose on drums. Yeah. That's right. I keep thinking Ryan Silva.
No,
maybe he's going to come and handle the...
Ryan Rose on drums.
He's great, too.
The great,
and
magnificent...
Jimmy Melodor.
Multi-talented Jimmy Melodor, who... people say about saxophone players, Jimmy's not only a great saxophone player, great flautist, great clarinetist.
And we invite our friends to come out. You know, Cece Spencer, Don Allen Hunley, Paris Red, all those singers. Tom Nelly was out, he Nelly
Tom,
came last
we love
week.
Tom Nelly.
Yeah, we want you guys to all come over to the Tuscany Grill this Wednesday because I got to tell you, you're going to love the food. Going to love the food.
Yeah.
And the ambiance is great. They've got a bar on one side. They've got the restaurant on the other side. And these guys are just the cream of the crop.
Right,
and, you know, it's funny. I asked Jerry when we were there last week and we were filming inside there for the TV show, for the upcoming TV show. And Jerry and Michael were in there cooking the same dish, but they did it each with their own flavors. You know, Tuscany, they did the marsala, right? The chicken marsala. And afterwards, I asked Jerry, I said, Jerry, you know, we're going to do a commercial. What do you want us to say? And he says, you know, I don't know, just tell them Lou and Mike and I are just some regular guys and we just really want to have, you know, people come out and have a good time and have some great food. I thought, they're just regular guys. These guys are sweethearts. They are so sincere, so nice, and their food is absolutely amazing.
Now, it's no secret. Everybody knows. Sandy and I are looking to open up our own supper club.
Someday.
Jesus God, this girl. So anyway, we
don't know when that's going to happen because we're looking for a special
spot.
certain kind of spot.
Right.
And remember Ricky and Lucy? You know, remember Lucy and Ricky Ricardo?
Remember
and Ricky had his big band up there, and they had the nice big dance floor, and then they had all the round tables around.
That's exactly what we want.
That's something what we want to do.
That's exactly what we want.
You know,
it's different than everything else.
If that's meant to be in our future, you know, then that's great. And if not, you know, we've got these wonderful locations around town, and Tuscany Grill, you know, we couldn't be happier to be performing there for them and with them because they're just the nicest guys. And also, so that's going to be Wednesday. So please join us, you know, and give us a call, give them a call and make a reservation because, you know, we do end up getting a little booked up. So 702-940-1400. That's 702-940-1400. Also, you know, you were talking about the date at Canyon Gate, which is the 19th of October.
October 19th.
So the October 5th date has been moved to October 19th, which is a Sunday. It's a Sunday evening.
Right. Sit-down dinner.
Seating is at 6:30.
Right.
And then dinner is at 7 p.m. And the show is at 8 o'clock.
Right.
It's an hour and a half show, folks. And we've got a 16-piece big band with Dick Kastel leading us, and Jimmy Molador, David DaCosta, Peter Pavone, Mark Giovi, Michael Leonetti, and myself. We're going to all be there. And I'm just really excited about this because it's a great opportunity to work with my dad again, and I always enjoy that.
It was funny last night, Sandy. Carl Grosso took us out for dinner. The Grossos, the billionaires.
Oh my gosh, at T-Bones. What a great place.
And it was great. And I'll tell you, it was good. We had a seafood appetizer.
Oh, it was this high.
It was incredible.
Full of seafood.
They had lobster. They had shrimp. It was really, really good. I suffered for it last night because I can't eat late at night. Did you swallow
a little bit because the shellfish?
No, babe, I got the acid.
I don't want to hear about it.
But it was really delicious, and we'd like to thank Carl.
It was. It had the shrimp. It had the oysters on the half shell. It had crab. It had, oh my gosh, we had that. And then Michael and I split a ribeye that was 22 ounces, 22-ounce rib stick. Oh my gosh, it was.
So anyway,
ribeye.
I get done, and I like the bone, you know. So it was over.
Yeah, he chewed that bone.
I picked up the bone. I was chewing. She said, "Mike, what are you doing?" I said, "I need the bone." I said, "What do you want me to do over here?"
You know, that place is really nice. I tell you, and we had the Tanners and the Grossos and us.
Well, here's the best part. The bill came was over $500. Okay.
Well, you know, that's a different kind of place.
That's all right. You know, and I said to Carl,
two bottles of wine.
I looked at, well, yeah.
It really was very reasonable considering everything that we had. Oh my gosh,
that's some people's mortgage. All right. So anyway, I didn't pick up the tab.
It's a fine dining restaurant.
Right.
Yes.
Carl did, and I thanked him, and I looked at Carl.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you, Carl.
And Lisa.
There we go. There's my
and the Tanners played the tip. Thank you,
Tanners. That's your C note out there. So anyway, I turned around and I said, "Yo, Carl, what was this? What was the skin?" He says, "A Finsky, 500." I said, and it was no show. So I said to myself, "No, Sandy, we're charging $35 a ticket."
That's right.
The portion of the money goes to charity for the WEMA.
That's right.
It's a sit-down dinner, 16-piece orchestra, 6 acts. Where the hell are you going to get a show like that in this town? You go to lunch.
Yeah.
Lunch. I don't want to mention we went to have breakfast. We had breakfast. I had pancakes. She had, what'd you have?
You had one humongous pancake. It was about an inch thick, and it was this big around.
It was terrible.
Well, it was horrible. We won't say what that was.
I'm not going to mention it. And the bill was $37. No, $34, and I left a $5
And I
check.
ate half of my breakfast.
So I'm saying, and I look at myself, I said, what are we doing wrong here? I mean, what the hell? But we try to make things affordable, like the Tuscany. Stop it! Stop! But she's busting
If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. And when we come back, we are going to hear his secret recipe for something Italian.
You're the end
from
of
South
the rainbow,
Philadelphia.
my pot of gold.
We'll be right back.
Daddy's little girl.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. You know what? We were just talking about the... What is this called? This is called the ALS
Ice Bucket
Challenge. And Chef Michael did this over the weekend, and it was right during the WEMA event.
Right after it was over.
And John, you got it on film, and you've got it on your website and our website too. But here it is. So you're going to see a clip of this on YouTube today, along with our show, because Chef Michael did a wonderful job. And let's show what you just won, the award that you just won, Michael.
It's very touching. You know something I remember not so long ago, I had so many wonderful awards, and these things really mean a lot to me, because when you pass on this earth, the only thing you have left is what people give you, and you know what your accolades are and what you can remember. And John Stiles says, "Do it with Stiles." Okay, presented to Michael Linley for his ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, September 20th, 2014. Here's my award.
You did it with style.
I did it with style, and I got drenched with water and ice bucket on my head. And I tried to be funny, and these guys, Aaron Phillips, and Ricky Cash. These guys, they hit me. They had a good time. Hit me with a bucket of water.
You had a good time too. You had your cigar.
That cigar was $14. They ruined my cigar.
Drenched it.
They drenched my cigar.
What about your clothes and your banana shoes? I mean, or did you have your shoes off?
I have I had my shoes on. I didn't realize that.
Banana shoes on too.
I was wondering what the buckets were. I didn't think of nothing because we had so many people at the house. Anyway, we did that, and I challenged Jolet, the great Jolet.
That's right, the great Jolet. So we have to go over to his house.
We have to go to his house and get him to do that. Yeah. And what a great sport! And I think this is great to do that. Because we got to do something. We have to make a mark. All of us have troubles in our life. Everybody wakes up, Sandy, every morning. They worry about their bills, and they worry about their family, and they worry about their kids and college tuitions and car repairs, and you're not going to. We don't live in a perfect world. So what do you do to make that change? And what Sandy and I do with the WEMA Foundation is we try each month to
make a difference. That's right.
To help somebody out, you know what I mean, and do something.
And we're not the only ones. It's a team effort. We've got all the people that come out to our events, and we want to thank everybody for being there this Saturday. If you want to see the photos, go to YouTube, see all the photos that John Stiles put up for the WEMA event this Saturday. And
people say to me, why do you charge $35 for the ticket? That's ridiculous. You can get $55, $60 for the show. For the 19th.
Oh, he just jumped.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, why?
To the 19th. You can get more. Michael, if you're going to say something, you got to use the right dates, because otherwise you're going to have people booking for all kinds of dates.
Right.
By the way, we didn't tell them where they can call to get the tickets.
Okay, the most important thing is, and I'm very excited about it.
Very important.
We are in control of it. The seating, we're doing it all, and that's the way I want it.
Well, the seating, everybody has a good seat
in the ballroom,
because everybody's going to be seated right directly in front of us, So we're going to have, I think they're going to try to do it with round tables this year, but we'll see. And so everybody should have a great seat.
And they have
it's going to be $35 a ticket, which includes the dinner, sit-down dinner, and the entertainment. 6 entertainers plus the 16-piece big band. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So you give me a call at 702-348-5707. That's 702-348-5707. And then
we take MasterCard, Visa. We have
take MasterCard and Visa, yes. And I have that little thing, that little square.
And we want to do something, like I said to you.
If you want to give me cash, that's okay too. Yes, because we do a portion of it all goes to WEMA. Whatever we don't have to pay the band with, whatever we'll give the band, their money to take care of them.
And I want to thank
and then everything else goes to WEMA.
I want to thank a certain guy, and that wonderful guy with the hat. Yeah, with our buddy. He always giving us
Shiny Mohawk Jason.
Shiny Mohawk Jason.
I remembered. Shiny
and his
Mohawks,
lovely
Jason,
wife.
and Karen Rice.
Right.
What a wonderful
team.
couple.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. You know what? Thank you so much. You guys have been helping us. You know, you help us tear down and set up, you know, and you're going to be out there Wednesday night. And also, you know, they know that we're looking for a supper club, so they brought us information on a location that is up for sale, that Memphis Barbecue, you know, which is a nice location over on Rainbow. And but it's about 8,000 square feet, and about 4,000 of it is the kitchen. So we probably have to do some remodeling, but you know, it is a possibility. You know, you never know. We've got to go back in there and look at it.
Yeah.
But the idea is that they are there for WEMA. They are so there for WEMA, and they've been helping us out too. So thank you so much, Karen and Shiny Mohawk.
I want to talk about somebody. I want to talk about Mr. Anthony, your hairdresser.
Peter Anthony. Yes, Peter
I want to talk about
him.
him.
New York City.
And I'll tell you why, because I just met this kid.
And London.
I got to tell you something. He wants so much to help the WEMA Foundation, which is really nice. Yeah. And I met him, and he's just got a good heart. And we're looking, you know, and again, I always said this, for you to survive and to win a war, you have to have an army. I can't do it myself. The toughest guy can't take a bar room full of guys. You're going to take them down. You know what I mean? You could take 8, 9 guys out, but you ain't going to take 20 guys out. You got to turn around, and you have to have an army with you. So a special shout out to Peter Anthony. He does a great job.
And Stephanie, yes.
And Stephanie. And I said, could you help me?
And their 3 children are so adorable.
Beautiful.
Too.
And I said to him, could you help me with my hair? And he said, look, Mike, there is no help. There is no help for you.
He did say, I can help you. Yes,
yeah, he said,
did.
shave it off and go bald.
No, he's got, you know, really cool ideas. He does some wonderful.
Yeah, he took out some paint.
They have a wonderful place over at, it's 10300 West Charleston. That's 10300.
Right.
And it's on West Charleston. It's right between Hualapai and Town Center Drive. And I got to tell you, it's a beautiful establishment. It's about 12,000 square feet. 12,000 square feet. And they have a wonderful stylist. They do hair and makeup. They do nails. They do manicures and pedicures, and they also do facials. They do everything.
All right.
And so it's a beautiful, beautiful place, and it's a wonderful shopping center over there. Yeah, just right before you get to the Red Rock Casino. All right,
731-1230. I want to hear from some of my fans. What the hell, you guys sleeping out there?
Yeah.
Some people say, Mike, we feel embarrassed calling.
Yeah, where's Evan Davis? You know, Evan, we haven't heard from you for a while.
I want to hear from some
and
people.
Mimi Williams. Mimi Williams with the Jazz
They're
Society.
out there. They're all listening, drinking coffee. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So pick up the phone. There's something you want to ask.
They're just curious to listen to what we have to say.
They do. It's amazing. It's amazing. But the nice thing is they'll be watching us on television now.
Yeah.
You know, so Sandy says.
Pretty soon.
You know, she said, no, we can't. Once you're on TV.
We don't have a start date yet because we are filming things and putting them in the can.
You got to put them in a can before you get them ready. It ain't like
we've got some real exciting interviews, yes.
Maybe
with
next
some
week.
People,
maybe next week.
Next
all
week,
right,
what?
we can get David Taylor at the place, and
For
we can do Don Henley, and we can do Paris
Don
Red.
Henley, yeah.
We can get
Well,
them.
I can call Dave and see if he can come this Wednesday. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, the only way we can get them is we have them on there. Because,
well, okay. Well, we can call.
You know, it sounds good.
Anyway,
a recipe.
A recipe. Oh my gosh, a recipe.
Yeah, a recipe.
Wait, let me think. What do I like? Ask me what I like.
You like everything. Jesus, God in heaven.
No, there's certain things I like more than others.
Well, Italian food, honey.
What's that braciole?
You like my braciole?
I like your braciole.
Yeah, baby. Okay. Paul Appello's going, Mike, crazy bastard.
You know, Jimmy, was it
Jimmy Melodor?
Oh, Jimmy got some. Carl got some.
Jimmy the cricket.
What you did last week when you made it, he made it. I got to tell you this.
Well, when you make a braciole, you got to put a butcher string around.
Well, this rope, it was like a rope, you know. It was this thick. And he wrapped it around there. He forgot to snip it. Snip. So when Carl Grasso went to get some, and I think somebody else was helping him, Mary Lou was helping him, you know. Trying to get it off the plate, and it was just there, all wrapped up with the rope. And
so he took the whole braciole for himself.
Thing.
I said, what a scumbuddy this guy is.
And then Jimmy goes, well, I want some braciole. So Carl gave him, he said, cut off a piece and gave it to him, you know. Anyway.
That was just a fork fill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it was a big chunk. Big chunk, yeah.
My grandmother, you know, years ago, she didn't use the butcher string. My grandmother used the thread. She tied it with
that's real thin.
Real thin.
Yeah. So
and that's where flossing came in at.
Did it just melt off?
What's that?
Melt off, you know, the little thread?
Well, it was funny because
flossing.
This guy, my Uncle Jim, went to the bathroom. And when he went to the bathroom, he realized that there was a string hanging out of his can. So he went to the doctor.
What does this have to do with flossing?
And he says to the doctor, he said, look, doc, he said, this is an embarrassing situation, but there's a string hanging out of my ass. What can I do? So he says, pull your pants down. And all of a sudden, the doctor's pulling on the string and pulling on. And all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, 12 long stem roses came right out of my uncle's keister. And the doctor looked at him and said, what the hell's this? And my Uncle Frank said, I don't know, but if I was you, I would read the card.
That's a good laugh track.
I love that one. Yeah. Ain't that crazy, you son of a... Anyway.
Listen, I also want to send a shout out to Nan.
Nan?
Yes, Nan and Brad, over at the Fashion Show Mall at White House Black Market. They did an event for the Salvation... Well, we all did an event for the Salvation Army this weekend. And they raised money for the Salvation Army that they can buy pallets of water and food. Nice. And yes, I mean, it's amazing what just $10 will buy with food. They have a special place that they go and they buy the food for everybody.
I gave everybody hoses.
And that hoses. Anyway, so thank you, Nan, for doing that for us. And Aveda was part of it, and Wema. So White House Black Market and all of us teamed together to help Salvation Army, and Leslie Rogers. Thank you so much. And also we had, there was a lot of events this weekend. Yep. And we had the Wema event.
The Wema event was great. We had a great time. We had Truffles and Bacon came in. They made some wonderful stuff.
I know.
We haven't heard from who.
And the desserts. I didn't even get a taste of your dessert, Kirko. I don't even know. He told me about it.
She had ricotta cheesecake.
How come I didn't
woman, let me tell you something. That woman's no joke. She can cook.
Oh, she's a great baker.
She could cook
and chef.
And Jolie is a tremendous chef.
And Truffles and Bacon is over there in the Henderson Antique Mall. You just go through the Henderson Antique Mall, and they're right at the back. And they've got some wonderful things, And it's not just bacon. I mean, but it's all kinds of things. Wonderful appetizers. They also do catering. And I know that Let's Talk About Your Hair talked with them the other weekend, and over the weekend. Yeah. And they're going to have them come out and cater some of their events over there too. So now our sponsors are teaming up with each other. Yes. Cafe de Cebu, Truffles and Bacon, Chef Michael, Let's Talk About Your Hair, Meineke, who's doing the special deals for us on the cars, for oil changes and everything.
A lot of people.
So and I got to also give a shout out to Big O Tires. I was over there, and Daniel, my tire gauge said that my tires were low, like 27 pounds or something. So I drove into the Big O Tire place, after I left Let's Talk About Your Hair on West Charleston.
Right.
And I went in there, and Daniel was there, and he helped. He filled up all my tires. So thank you, Daniel, and thank you, Big O Tires.
Did you give the kid a toke?
Of course I did, yes. I said, I'm going to talk to you this morning, so you better be tuning in. It's Mimi on the phone from the Jazz Society. Hi, Mimi. How are you?
Buongiorno. Excuse me?
I just said I got agita. Mimi,
how are you?
Doing, Mimi?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I just want to, I want to know what y'all put in your coffee.
Coffee? We don't drink coffee. Oh, he drinks coffee. I don't drink coffee.
Mimi, I seen Zena.
Except with Sambuca at night.
I seen Zena. I was shopping at Smith's, and there is Zena. Your favorite person, another billionaire, okay? And she's shopping over there, and she's looking for that, 2-for-1s, and that's why she's got all that money.
Well, hey, that's how you
all of a
save
sudden,
your money.
I turned around, and Zena grabbed her heart. And I said, you all right? She said, Michael, sit me down. And I figured, oh, my God in heaven, don't take her at Smith's. I mean, this would be terrible. You know what I mean? And she sat down, and she's sitting down. I said, you want me to call the rescue squad? No. She go into my purse. I figured nitroglycerin. No. She says, get my wallet out. I said, what the frick does she want me to pull her wallet? She opened my purse. And I said, where's the pills? I said, you're getting crazy here. She said, take out the wallet, give it to me. And she opened up her savings.
She smelled the green.
Yes, she opened up her wallet, seen her savings account. She went, oh. We love you, Zena, you son of a... I love Zena.
Hey, Mimi, you know, we moved over to the Tuscany Grill for Wednesdays now.
I just heard about that.
I don't know
your dad told Zena.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I mean, there are a few Italian restaurants in
Of course there are. Yes. Yeah.
So the Tuscany. That's very. So you're going to have a bus going from.
Probably.
We're sending limousines.
But I know Zena is used to going over to the E string, so it will not be any surprise for
well, you guys to come out I'll tell you something, Meme. What's really nice is that.
But we should have a bus. I agree. Mike has a van. Actually.
Yes. What's really nice is that these guys here, and I'm going to say it again. Because sometimes people say, "Yeah, everybody, they're your sponsor. You can say their food is good."
Oh no.
I'm going to tell you something, Meme. You tasted my cooking, so you know where I come from. And I'm going to tell you something. These guys ain't no joke. Their meatballs are delicious.
Oh yeah,
Their
Mike
pasta,
is very particular.
I'm very particular, and this kid's not Italian, but this son of a bitch, this
German.
kid could
He's
cook.
German, actually, yeah.
This kid ain't no
Lou's
joke.
Italian, and Mike is, I think, Italian, right?
Mike,
is Mike or is he Irish?
Mike's a pretty. You see the size of Mike?
What is he? Mike
is
Italian?
He's like Luco Brazzi. Mike is Luco Brazzi. He's the guy. You don't want to pay your bill. Mike comes up. So wait a minute. I think I got my credit card.
He picks you up by the back of your shirt.
Mike's like from the last.
You out. No.
Nice guy. And I got to tell you something, Meme. I swear to you, they treated Sandy and I last week so good. It was incredible. They even said, "Is Mimi coming?"
Yeah.
I said, "How do you know about Mimi with the Jazz Society?" I says, "I don't know." I said, "She's with Zena. Zena's a pain in the ass." I said, "What am I going to do with this woman?"
Listen, the other thing is for our cigar smoking friends, they added on. They have a patio out there, and they have the misters out there, and it's beautiful out there. They have this section outside, and people go out there and they can have dinner, they can smoke cigars, and it's really nice. They added that I think last year.
Lou's one of the rare guys. I mean, they've been in business. I mean, for years. They've been up there 11 years.
Well, yeah, they used to be at Philip. Do you remember Philip's Supper House, right, Mimi?
No.
On West Sahara. Oh, you never went there? Philip's Supper House was amazing, and they had this great prime rib. Now, Tuscany Grill has a prime rib because Jerry is fixing it over there. I got to tell you, if you like prime rib,
forget about it. Forget about it.
It cuts like butter.
Unbelievable.
It cuts like butter, so you got to definitely.
And I said, Lou, how much are your drinks? He said $6.
$6, not $14.
No, seriously.
Like
most of these joints, $14 a drink. See, that's the problem, Meme. Some of these people, they knock your brains out.
That's true.
And it's a shame. And when people are over the age of 65 or 66 years old, they got a pension, they want to go out. But for God's sake,
from 40 to 50.
Right. Make it worth your while. Give them a good meal.
Yeah.
Give them their money's worth. Like I said, me and Sandy, we went out with the Grassos and the Tanners.
You can go there like every night if you wanted to.
We picked up a $500. Carl paid over $500 with a $100 tip, $600, no show.
Yeah,
we sat,
that was
we
a
ate.
special treat,
I understand
because it was a fine dining restaurant.
Right,
but
fine
like
dining.
what he's saying is, though, that's the thing. When you go out and you want a place to go to all the time, Philip's Supper House was great. Well, Jerry and Lou worked there forever, and then they teamed up with Mike, who was from DiMartino's.
Right.
Okay. It's another great restaurant here in town. And they all got together and went over. Their first place was over on Sunset near Green Valley Parkway.
Okay.
And it was great over there, but it was a little small because they didn't even advertise. It was just word of mouth. They were packed all the time. So then they moved over to the Eastern location, which is 11105 Southeastern, and it's just past Horizon Drive?
Horizon Ridge.
Horizon Ridge.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, they're packed all the time. And you know what? They're nice guys.
And I got to tell you, Mimi, because you know my show, the show that we got, because we walk into a place, and
hooray for Hollywood! Oh
my God! And I said to Lou, Lou, you know me. And I got to tell you a quick story you'll appreciate. When I was at the Dunes Hotel, they untied my hands. They let me do anything I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know
That's scary.
Guess what?
Marketing wise.
They let me do. And my show was at 10 o'clock in the morning.
He had to wear his clothes.
It was at 10 a.m. in the morning. This is a true story. It's in my book. It's 10 a.m. in the morning.
They said, what time do you want to do your show?
I said 10 a.m.
He said 10 a.m. They said, what, are you crazy?
I said, let me market it. Well, I went to Carol's and JoJo's restaurants, and what I did is I comped the tickets. I said, how many breakfasts do you do? They said, 6,000. I said, well, I'm going to give you 4,000.
6,000.
All their stores.
Yeah.
per day.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to give you 4,000 tickets. The name of the show is called Something Different. What I want you to do is when the dinner's over, go up to these people, say, folks, thanks for eating at Carol's and JoJo's. So here's 4 complimentary show tickets to see Something Different at the Dunes Hotel at 10 a.m. in the morning. The reason why I done that, Meme, is because I could not compete with Sinatra those days. This was in 1991. He was living. I couldn't compete with Engelbert Humperdinck at night. So I said to myself, I got a great idea. Let me do 10 in the morning and 12 in the afternoon. And then at that particular time, Mickey Finn was starting his afternoon shows.
Yeah,
so
right.
they thought I was nuts. So we did 2 walls then. I'm going back from then. But they gave me the piece of the casino because I had a match play that went along with it. Today they don't do that. But them days, them guys, they really treated me good. But here's the hook. I got up at 4:30 in the morning. I got dressed. I put my tuxedo on. By 6 a.m., John Stiles, I'm talking to my cameraman, I was at the Dunes. And I was walking around the room, shaking hands like I owned the joint. Filled the room. I do that every place I go.
He's still doing that, Mimi.
Right. So I said to Lou at the time, I said, Lou, I love you like a brother, and the last thing I want to do is I want to have any problems or have any... Because when a guy owns a joint, that's his place. But me, I walk into a place, my persona, I do marketing, I shake hands, I kiss everybody, walk to every table. A lot of guys don't want you to do that.
That's
okay?
Right.
Yeah.
And I said,
but
if that's going to be...
personal touch.
You're right, but there's a lot of...
I mean, that's in your genes, sweetheart.
I know,
Italian.
but a lot
That's
of people
right.
in Italian call the gelosa. Gelosa in Italian means jealousy. And sometimes people don't like getting the thunder from them. To make a long story short, Lou said, Mikey, listen to me. If we didn't want you and Sandy up here, we never would have had you kids up here. He says, my place is your place. Do what the hell you want. I tell you, I could have cried because, and he knows how I am. He said, dude, have a ball, have a good time. My concern for Wednesday night is having that whole crew of people that do not know who my name is, who don't know who Sandy is, or you know what I mean, and to turn around. I said to Sandy, she's got some beautiful albums. I said, I want you to go to every table, shake like I did at the Dunes. Folks, thanks for eating here. We don't start till 8. We're going to be there at 6. Give them thing, give them an album, thank them for coming in. It's customer service,
that's
and
right.
That's what's lost in Las Vegas.
Public relations. It's being. You have to be part of the community.
That's right.
And that's when they open up their arms to love you.
You know, Mimi, you got me in a hell of a lot of trouble last week.
What did I do now?
Well, you know how crazy I am.
Yes,
let me keep quiet. Sandy's got her things back. She wants to say something. All right, never mind.
That's okay. I'm just going to listen. How'd she get you into trouble?
She got me in trouble. Well, Sandy and I were shopping. We were at the mall, and I thought it was you. So Sandy's at Black Market. She's shopping. I said, I'm going to have some fun. I walk behind this woman thinking it's you. I spin her around and I kiss her. Oh, my God, miss, I'm so sorry. I said, you look like this lady Mimi. Her husband went berserk. That's my wife. I said, sir, I'm so sorry. I mean, the girl gave me her phone number and all. But still...
And I tore it up.
I'm only kidding you. See, that's why people listen to the show, because this show is fun. We're crazy. We have a good time.
Your own horn.
Go sit down.
But you know what? You know what, Mimi? You're part of the community, and so is the Jazz Society. And so tell us what the Jazz Society's up to this week.
Well, we had a wonderful thing. Of course, Patty Asher was on your show as well. And
I know.
And what she did with us, it was a sold-out program. It was just wonderful. We have a lot of things in the works, but the only thing that is definite, you can take a deep breath. We have our jazz picnic, our annual jazz picnic, on October 26th.
Oh, great!
And it's free, folks, and we're going to have 4 different bands, strolling musicians. It's going to be a blast.
Mimi, did you get a hold of Jimmy Melodor?
Did I get a hold of him?
You better call him. He is the best jazz saxophone. The guy's a legend.
I know.
And I'm surprised you didn't give Jimmy a call.
Oh, well, they've got
Jimmy
got a lot of great jazz musicians here, and what they
more
do
the merrier.
Yeah, and they do. You're doing these. How often do you do these?
We do it. We're trying to do an event at least once a month.
Once a month.
Oh, we may be doing more because the Jazz Society was kind of in a slow place for a while, and it's coming back because we care about people and we care about jazz.
That's right.
Well,
and it's just really been wonderful. I mean, Judy Tart, who was our president, she's working her little fanny to the bone, and you know, I've got more fanny, so I can.
How is your fanny? Come to think of it.
Hey.
Just asking.
Everything is good. My hip is 4 months old, and honey,
Good. Congratulations.
I am swinging again.
All right. We're going to get you on the dance floor with the big band.
There you go.
We're going to make you do the jitterbug. We're going to make you do that swing without. I'll jitterbug. I'll throw you over my head.
So who are the bands that are going to be playing?
We've got Gary Anderson. He's got very, very, very good. We have Tom Hall and his bebop group.
Tom Hall. My dad goes way back.
Tom
way back.
Hall.
Yeah.
He was related to Robert Hall, the people that.
That's why he dresses so well.
His Buster Brown shoes.
That must be before my time because I went, shoom. Okay.
You don't watch the old time channel? I mean,
No,
I do, but I don't.
Sandy's
still
a
don't
kid.
know.
I got 25 years
know
old,
who that
Sandy.
is,
So
yeah.
she's only 32.
I'm celebrating the 20th anniversary of my 40th birthday coming up soon.
Oh,
So.
isn't that fun?
Buster
I like
Browns.
those kind of things.
Yeah.
And I just we've got the Groove Brothers.
Oh.
And we also have the Boneheads.
Not the Boneheads.
Yeah.
Not the Boneheads.
Yeah.
Is that a trombone group?
Right. And then we've got some high school kids and college kids who are going to be playing with us.
And where's this held at?
It's going to be fun. This will be at the Winchester in the back lawn area.
Is that over on Pecos?
It's on Pecos and McLeod.
Are you doing a raffle?
Yeah.
Are you doing a raffle?
No.
We're going to raffle you off? Is that?
Well, no, I would
Why?
have maybe 2 show tickets. When is the show? When is your thing?
This is
Right
going to be
after.
October 26th.
After.
Yes,
Oh, I would have raffled a couple.
But what we could do is, obviously we can do something.
Show tickets.
And we can.
Yeah.
If you want
to in touch and to see what everybody's doing and see how we can work together.
Yeah. We'll talk afterwards. Okay. We'll see. Maybe
All
we
right.
can
Take us to dinner. Pick
team
up a tab.
and
Take Bajina with you.
We'll go to the Tuscany Grill on Wednesday
the
night.
Tuscany.
How's about that?
Okay. All righty. Well, we'll try to be there ASAP.
Okay, good. Yeah, and then we'll talk about the 26th at the Winchester. What is it called? The Winchester Community Center, right?
Yeah. Community Center, Cultural Center.
Cultural Center.
Yeah.
And that's
it'll be
over
in the back lawn.
And how you get there, folks, is you just go down DI, right? And you go north on Pecos.
Right.
And it's right there on the right side.
right
It's a
here,
nice place, and I understand they've done some upgrades over there.
Oh yeah, and they've got an interesting little area in front. It's all walled in, but it's like a little patio area.
Are they charging $10 for that, or is it free?
For the
Jazz?
the picnic is free.
Oh, is that outside though?
Or? It's free. It's outside.
Oh, that's outside, so it's free.
And they will have some umbrellas and things, but you have to prepare yourself. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, you know what? The weather's cooling down a little bit, and I know Chef Michael is anxious to go out with Neil Colmenares.
That's my lawyer.
His friend and lawyer and our friend.
And he's the co-producer of our show,
also
along with
a
Dr. Perry.
That's right, with executive directors Dr. Perry and Diana Pascal.
Dr. Pascal. We got the big guns
But also
now.
I know that Carl Grosso
the Grossos?
and Neil and Chef Michael are so eager to get on those motorcycles and go up to Mount Charleston coming up soon. And they said, well, we got to wait till the weather cools down. But I know the 26th, it's going to be very nice out there outside for that jazz. And what time is that, Mimi?
It starts at 1 o'clock. I think it's from 1:30 or to 5:30.
And that's on a Sunday?
That's on a Sunday.
What kind of
That's
food?
a following.
You can go and pray for Michael in the morning, and then you can go to the picnic.
We will. We'll be praying for Michael, and that he keeps his head on. And but that'll be just the week after we do our big event over at the Canyon Gate Country Club, which is going to be we're doing the big band, Mimi. With my dad's big band, 16-piece big band. We've got Mark Giovi, Peter Pavone, David DaCosta, Jimmy Molador, Michael Leonetti, and myself with the 16-piece big band. So I'm so excited we're going to be over there. And maybe you can help us sell some tickets too, because we've only got a certain amount of tickets.
Yeah.
And all they have to do is call me at 702-348-5707. That's 702-348-5707. And Mimi, I want to ask you again, what is the website for the Jazz Society?
VegasJazz.org.
VegasJazz.org. So go to VegasJazz.org, go to that event. And if you're just tuning in now, thanks a lot, Mimi, for being on the show today.
You're welcome. Love you guys, too.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Thank you. If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef
Michael.
Chef Michael. We'll be right back after a brief pause from our sponsors. Ciao.
Radio show that's fun. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show. Listen, I just want to send a shout out to everybody that was here for our WEMA event this Saturday and say thank you. Thank you. Just say thank you.
Thank you. Can I sing a song?
No, thank you, really, for being part of WEMA, Women in Music and Arts. We also have Women and Men in Music and Arts. And if you want to join us, you can go to WIMAfoundation.org and become a member for just $35 a year. And our events, our luncheons are every single month. We have wonderful food, entertainment, and we're always raising money for scholarships. And now we've got some new sponsors. It's so exciting every time we get a new sponsor. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors who help us and everybody that comes to our luncheons. And we're excited about the new events that we've got coming up. We've got the October 19th event, which is going to be held at Canyon Gate Country Club. That is right in the heart of
Halloween.
Sahara and Durango. It's right there on Sahara and Durango. So give me a call, 702-348-5707, so you can get your ticket. It's only $35, folks, and we've got a 16-piece big band. We've got Mark Giovi, Peter Pavone, David DaCosta, Michael Leonetti, and Jimmy Molador, and myself, of course, with my dad's Dick Kastel's big band.
You're the end of the rainbow, my pot of gold.
I hope you're not singing that song, are you?
Little girl.
That's right. That would be a good song to sing, and you could dedicate it to my dad and me. You know.
Your precious gem is what you are. My guiding star, my guiding heart. You're the spirit of Christmas.
Get the hook.
The star. The star.
You know,
I was really serious. I was enjoying that.
Also, we're going to be at the Tuscany Grill this next Wednesday, September 24th at 8 o'clock till 11:30 p.m. And we invite our friends and friends and fans to come out and join us there. Call 702-940-1400 to make reservations for that at Tuscany Grill. That's 702-940-1400. And call Lou or Mike, or Jerry won't be answering the phone. He'll be cooking in the back room. But give them a call, make reservations for Wednesday nights, folks, and join us there.
Yes, we love you. You're the spirit of Christmas, star upon the sea.
You know what? Christmas is almost
you
here.
Are the Easter bunny.
Can you believe it? We've got Halloween is coming up. What? We've got Halloween coming up. We've got Thanksgiving, and then it'll be Christmas, and also Rosh Hashanah is coming up.
Oh, Rosh Hashanah! If I was a rich man,
diddle 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 dum. I feel pretty, oh so pretty.
I feel pretty and witty and gay. John said, "Oh yeah." What a wonderful! We had a good time. See, an hour just flew right by.
What's that song about finding
Nemo?
Matchmaker, make me a match.
Your mother.
Find me a fine,
catch me a cash. Your father.
I just couldn't think of it for a second until I thought of it.
We want to give a shout out to Dick Kastel, my future father-in-law. Pop, I love you, buddy. Please.
Hi, Dad. How you doing?
Yeah, Dad. Please.
I'm so excited, Dad. And by the way, I sent out an email this morning to all of our singers and performers and said, please get us your charts by this Wednesday.
That's right.
That is the deadline. Mark Giovi, Peter Pavone, Sandy Kastel, Michael Leonetti, Jimmy Molador.
Oh, yeah.
Am I missing somebody? I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Yeah, we are. And my father-in-law, I got to say I love you, Pop. I mean, this is the second.
And a 16-piece big band.
This is the second time that your future son-in-law put you in the show. I hope that you have a kind heart where you kind of pencil me in
He
the
says
will.
That's all up to Joanne.
You
got to be nice to Joanne. She put you in with a pencil, and she says, you better be nice to me because I can erase you at any time.
She can erase me at any time. Well, tomorrow's a new day. We got Steve Wynn as our special guest. guest from the Mirage.
Steve Wynn.
Steve Wynn's going to be here, ladies and gentlemen. And
From the
we
Mirage.
also have
no,
Adelson.
that's old. He's now got the Wynn and Encore.
Yeah, we don't want that guy here.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, Mr. Adelson, because he did the whole thing about the Italian people.
Actually, we've got some wonderful interviews coming up this week.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and some wonderful authors. And so tune in tomorrow here on KLAV 1230 AM on your dial. Also, go to our website, www.sandycastel.com or chefmichaelleonetti.com, or get the app on KLAV1230am.com, and you can listen to us anywhere.
Yeah, that's
Check
what I'm
out our
talking
YouTube
about.
this afternoon. John Stiles will be posting.
We love you, baby. You're
Us.
the end of the rainbow, my pot of gold. We love you, Carl. Matchmaker, make me a match. Stop counting your money, Carl. Bye. Set me. Mamma, caro, tutte cose.
You're gonna run it, aren't you?
Hi, everybody. This is Chef Michael. Do you know I actually was challenged by... What the frick's his name again? Hi, everybody. This is Chef Michael. Do you know that I actually was challenged by Phillips and Cash? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And... Wait a minute. Let me think.
You got it, Kirk.
Hi, everybody. This is Chef Michael. Would you believe that I actually was challenged by Cash and Phillips? Guess what? There's all kind of different ways of doing it. Well, I'm going to fulfill my part of the bargain. But before I do, I'm going to challenge the great Jolet. He'll be the next one to do that for this wonderful charity. So here is my challenge. They didn't say what size. Here I go. Oh, boy! Oh, God, is that cold? Well, I did my part of the bargain.
Oh, hell no!
Heck no.
Frick's his name again? By Phillips and Cash. 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 Frick's his name again? By Phillips and Cash.